Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. So lately I have been talking about Chroma, the vector DB, Whisper, the transcription API to chunk down audio to text. And I also introduced VideoGenie, which is a tool um, which you can use to query videos. I've been thinking a little bit and also been talking to people, subscribers, and other, just friends of mine. And everyone was basically surprised by such an easy idea and by the helpful use case. So I went and continued to plan this idea and I just wanted to let you know that I have some, little results already, but I'm still looking for people to basically find a foundation and start building an MVP for VideoGenie. So I'm looking for people who are into development, marketing, but everything. So just let me know if you're interested in contributing or um, yeah, let me know about your ideas and everything so I can continue to make a great blog, but also to make a great product. Because in the end, it's all up to you. I'm following your advices and bringing the content you like. So let's dig into my ideas. So I was thinking who could be a potential user of this product. Definitely students. As I said, I started with my considering myself because I can't watch everything and sometimes I need to query a video. Like I have video material of 10 hours, but I cannot watch every second. I have to skip through or whatever. This VideoGenie helps me in this specific situation, but also professionals and companies. Let's say a company has a knowledge base with videos, onboarding videos, or whatever. People need to watch it. But if you watch a 1 hour video, what sticks to you is basically 10% if you're honest to yourself. But we could not only target people who want to junk down their own videos, we could also empower people who create content like me on YouTube now to upload their videos to this marketplace or whatever it gets. Like the idea has several legs. It's not only VideoGenie itself. Um, and then create a whole learning platform or YouTube 2.0. And I brought an interesting thing from Statista. The video streaming market size was valued to over 50 billion 2020 and is still growing. Um, but also the demand of AI-based educational tools is on the rise, and there is a huge market for this thing. So even if it's just a nice learning, I'm always curious, and I'm a person who likes to learn, who likes to experiment. So yeah, um, there is a market, and the tool is obviously, um, if developed in production, which is another thing, definitely valuable. Um, what also needs to be done is basically market research. I don't know if this tool already exists, and I cannot spin up my thoughts around all the development costs. I know how much a developer costs as I'm developing myself. I know how much good marketeers and all the team costs, and I know how much SEO costs because I'm also doing SEO. I know how much paid ads costs. This is all not in um, in this video. But what I have done, I've already created some little app requirements for the MVP. So the little MVP, an MVP is just a minimal product to see if there's a case, a business case, like I already announced in another video that I developed a SEO tool with a friend of mine. You can check it out on app.wordgenie.de. So you basically have to throw it in the market to a specific user group, and then watch dashboards, watch data, like do your research on the data and see if people like it. You can also see from data what features are needed. You need to get feedback by them. This is basically how you should start developing your company, or just building something out of the MVP. Like the MVP is the basic foundation, but from there on, it can be that you have to rebuild everything because the users, they don't want it to be like this. But what you basically, or what the app basically needs, and what my thoughts were, is user need to be able to register and log in. Obviously, they have to have a little profile so you can identify them and maybe contact them, not on a neutral but on a personal way, because then you always get the better feedback and you build kind of a connection. The change password function is important, as I realized from my VideoGenie MVP. But then, users can upload a video. No self-hosting of videos, that's maybe an extension, but not now. It has to be abstract, so the video can be from YouTube, from Vimeo, and all these platforms. The user can then query this specific video. The user can rewatch the recommendations of the model. So let's say you're asking, where is the guy talking about the app requirements? And it says in minute 5, the user should be able to rewatch it on the platform. But what also should be a feature is that the user can query his whole library. So if I have 10 videos, I can query up on that knowledge base, which makes it way more valuable. To those guys who are interested in the software and the MVP itself, I have something in my mind. I'm not a professional software architect. I have some knowledge in it because I work with it every day, but I'm up to optimizations. But keep in mind that it's only an MVP. Everything should be a microservice. I would say it's okay if you run it in a Docker environment for the beginning, but then you can go one step further and run it on your Kubernetes cluster. Basically, it needs a web server or load balancer, whatever you want, an Nginx where everything gets in, and then behind that, you need a front end. I would say React is a good call because it's easy. A lot of guys know how it works. Backend, for the MVP, I could basically imagine using Fast API, Flask, or something like that. But Django has super nice features already built in, so you don't have to think about a lot of things. It obviously needs a queue system like Redis, because the chunking of the videos takes a while. For that, I'm not pretty sure, but as it takes a while, and as we might have 10 users in the beginning who want to chunk down their videos, we need a transcription service for that. That's going to be interesting, what language and what framework we would use for that. Python is good, but maybe not if you want to scale it. Then also a question to you guys. Do you know of any embeddings database other than Chroma? Because Chroma is super nice. It's easy, like I used it in my last videos, but it's not yet production ready, and it's also maybe not yet ready for an MVP, which I want to give to people, using a SaaS tool. We also need the storage, like a S3 storage, blob storage, whatever, and a database. Postgres is my favorite choice, but sometimes I'm also not in a balance with Postgres because it has a lot of features, but also sometimes it's not the easiest version. But that's the architecture of the MVP. I know there are still a lot of things missing in my whole point of view. That's why I also ask you guys, if you have an expertise in one of these parts, just let me know in the comments, or text me on Reddit, whatever you want. I'm up for any suggestions, and I would also like to hear your opinion. If you liked my videos and if you want to continue with me the journey of this tool, it's not 100% safe that I'm going to build it and how it's going to be, but I would like to publish a video maybe once per week about a little update, of what I'm doing, where all the development is right now, and in my free time, I would like to spend time on that project, and I'm happy to hear what you think of it. Also, I'm happy if you leave a comment or if you start subscribing. Thank you, and